Good morning, this is the latest on Hurricane Lane at 8 AM Hawaiian time, August 22nd. It's still just shy of Category 5 status according to the Central Pacific Hurricane Center's update that came out just now. Force 13 SATOPS, however, said that it was a Category 5 an hour or two ago on estimated satellite imagery and now has just dropped below that again, so it's really tossing and turning between Category 4 and 5. It's a Stage 7 on the CDPS. Catastrophic damage potential is still there. These are the distances from population centers: 318 miles from Hilo, 403 from Kahului, and 454 miles from Honolulu. So those are the latest numbers, and they're gradually shrinking if you've been watching our coverage. Hurricane warning for Hawaii and for the group that were in the hurricane watch zone earlier, extending to Moloka'i. Then you've got Oahu and Kauai now under hurricane watches as well, so those warnings have been extended as we expected that they would have been earlier. So this is what we're looking at over the next few days, a storm moving towards the coast of the islands. What strength it's going to be by the time it gets there remains to be seen. Most of the models calling for a very quick degeneration, but the question is exactly when is that going to begin? Some models say that the storm will pretty much get to the Big Island before that weakening occurs, and it could still be a Category 4 impacting these land areas, and which island as well. The models are still split on where the storm is actually going to go between the islands. It's only sure of the next 12 to 24 hours. Sea surface temperatures are around 28 degrees Celsius. That's not going to be an issue for the storm. It's going to be wind shear eventually later on. As it approaches the islands, it will really start to kill the storm, but not a moment before time. This is what we're looking at in terms of the GFS model. You can see tropical storm force winds among many of those islands there as we enter the later part of the week, although the GFS still isn't initializing properly according to what we're seeing here. It may well be stronger by the time it reaches those islands, and hurricane conditions are possible. I wouldn't say likely just yet, but possible for any of these islands. Tropical storm conditions, over 50% chance for all of the islands. Except Kauai, which is still near 50%, 43 I believe it is. Hilo 49%, the other side of the Big Island much higher percentages though. Honolulu at 57%, the chances of tropical storm gale force winds. This is what the intensity guidance looks like, gradual weakening, but just how quickly we don't know. The models are split on that, but it will accelerate later on as it approaches the islands, because wind shear is going to be on a massive increase. This really corresponds with the storm's progression towards the north, and you can see on the left hand side there the track forecast there, and all the models saying pretty much different things. The HMON though and the CTCX keeping the storm away from the islands just enough, the others, DFS and HWRF, taking it over the islands. So we really don't know at this stage and be foolish to guess. So this is how the storm's been looking on the satellite imagery in those recent frames. It looked fantastic an hour or two ago, just mellowed out a little bit in the last hour, which keeps the CPHC intensity at 155 miles per hour, just short of Category 5 status. It really doesn't matter whether it is a Category 4 or 5, there is only around 5 miles per hour difference at this stage. What we do know is this storm is a serious threat to the Hawaiian Islands this week. Stay tuned for more. You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com, with you at any time. You can also find our YouTube page if you're not there already, subscribed hopefully, and you can also follow our Facebook page, search Force 13 all in text. Videos are now there as well, and you can follow us on Twitter at Force13 is our handle, and it's hashtag F13Sulik if you'd like to draw our attention to anything in future live events or whatnot. You can also help the project become even better by becoming a patron with its various rewards that come with that feature as well. And you can add me personally, Fool13 at extension 9094 on Discord, and Force13 on Skype for tropical weather chat.